Let's set the stage a little bit. The Nuggets are on the road, down by 18 points halfway into the fourth quarter. You're probably thinking, dang, tough night for the guys. And you wouldn't be wrong for feeling that way. It would take a miracle to get the job done. What's up, Nuggets fans? My name is Matt Brooks, writer for Nuggets.com, and welcome to Season 2 of Nuggets Knowledge, our video series where we analyze key players, trends, and games for your Denver Nuggets. Today, we'll be looking at one of Denver's most memorable games of the 2023-24 season, January 4th against the Golden State Warriors. A miraculous comeback that ended in spectacular fashion. Let's get right into it. Andrew Wiggins had just hit a mid-range jumper to make it an 18-point game, and so Denver went to its patented two-man game between Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray, and when the Warriors send two defenders Murray's way, Jokic is able to catch the ball in the middle of the floor to go one-on-one against Kevon Looney. A hard drive to his left, spin move going right off Looney's left hip, and a floater over the top. Textbook stuff from Nikola. The next play down, Golden State tries to get Andrew Wiggins a deep post touch against Murray. It's very subtle, but take note of Jokic sticking his left arm out as Looney makes the pass. This makes Wiggins catch a few steps farther away from the basket. After making the pass, Looney trots over to Steph Curry and Brandon Pajensky. Jokic ignores this to give Murray extra help with Wiggins near the basket, while Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Aaron Gordon zone up and guard three Warrior players. Denver's ploy works. Jokic helps Murray force Wiggins to pick up his dribble early before grabbing Looney when he rolls to the rim. KCP and Gordon execute the perfect switch when Curry and Pajensky cross paths. And Wiggins is forced to pass out, eventually leading to a wild Klay Thompson miss off the glass. Golden State is able to scoop up two offensive rebounds, but Gordon completes the play with some great defense on Curry's step-back jumper. It's Denver's turn to score, and they once again go to the two-man game between Jokic and Murray, and the player to watch on this possession is Gordon hanging out in the dunker spot. Golden State, to their credit, defend the action well, but then Gordon skies for the rebound over the top of Thompson. He then catches the ball, takes a power dribble, and lands with a forceful jump stop to somehow squeeze between two defenders. That leads to a foul, and he makes both free throws. Golden State tries to get some separation for Curry by running a double drag, or a double pick and roll set for Curry with Pajensky and Looney screening. Denver once again defends the action brilliantly. KCP gets around Pajensky's screen masterfully, and Jokic positions himself above the three-point line to meet Curry on the other side. Playing at the level like this takes away the potential off-the-dribble three-point shot from the greatest shooter in NBA history. Now, Curry has nowhere to go but continue dribbling downhill, and Jokic and KCP press him toward the sideline. Meanwhile, Murray jams Looney's roll to the rim. Curry somehow keeps his dribble alive and dribbles to the opposite side of the floor to try and isolate against Jokic, but Nikola moves his feet to force a wild miss off the glass. On the other end, it's Denver who now goes to a double drag set with KCP and Jokic screening for Murray. When Thompson helps on Murray's drive, Jamal flicks the ball to his man Gordon for the corner three, 11-point game. Golden State is forced to call a timeout, and on the inbound, they run a curl cut for Klay Thompson, which Michael Porter Jr. defends flawlessly. Instead of trailing behind Thompson and chasing him, MPJ shoots the gap by going over the top of the two Warrior screens to meet Thompson on the other side. When Thompson dribbles down the right sideline, Jokic abandons Looney to help trap Klay in the corner. Klay makes a nice behind-the-back pass to Pajensky, but the rookie's drive is swallowed up by Jokic. Golden State now has to reset up top with 7 seconds left on the clock. They try to improvise a little bit, with Pajensky passing to Wiggins, faking like he's going to set a screen, and then sprinting behind the three-point line. But the Nuggets snuff out that last-ditch effort with a timely switch. With 4 seconds left, Pajensky tries to go one-on-one, and Gordon engulfs the shot in humiliating fashion. Denver has now forced 3 straight Warrior misses, and so they once again go to two-man action between Jokic and Murray. However, this time the pick and roll is run on an empty side. Having no shooters nearby essentially allows Murray and Jokic to go at Curry and Looney 2-on-2, with no help defenders cramping the action. Jokic makes an on-the-money pass to MPJ after drawing a crowd, and when MPJ misses, Gordon, the hero of this sudden fourth-quarter comeback, tips the ball in from an impossible angle. Golden State revisits the double drag set for Curry, and when Wiggins misses an open three, Denver switches things up on offense by having Gordon set a ball screen for Murray. This is done to target Curry, Golden State's weakest defender, by getting him switched on to Gordon. Wiggins is slow to step up to Murray, and Jamal takes the wide-open pull-up three-pointer. Now, Murray's shot misses, but because Denver got Curry switched on to Gordon, Jokic instantly finds him with a pass when the long rebound trickles out. Gordon outweighs Curry by a full 50 pounds and absolutely takes him to the weight room on this bruising post-up to draw free throws. And guess what? He makes them both. Golden State tries something different the next time down and instead features Curry in an off-ball set. Pajensky enters the ball to Looney at the left elbow and then sprints over to set a screen for Curry to fly into a handoff. Watch KCP this entire possession, who expertly gets around Pajensky's screen and trails behind Curry, even swiping his right hand out to deny the pocket pass to Looney. This is incredible defense. KCP continues to smother Curry, using his chest to force him into an uncomfortable driving shot for Denver's 5th straight stop. Jokic is fouled while trying to grab the rebound and hits both free throws. It's a 5-point game. Golden State finally breaks the scoring drought when Curry is fouled and hits 2 freebies, and Murray speeds up Denver's pace on the inbound. MPJ then sets a wedge screen for Jokic to get a deep post touch against Dario Saric. Saric is pretty undersized as a center, and so Trace Jackson-Davis shades over and help to show Jokic a crowd. But that doesn't faze Nikola at all, who scoop passes the ball to Gordon in the dunker spot. AG carves out space with that reliable power dribble and gets to the line for his 5th and 6th made free throws of the quarter. Both teams make some lineup changes, with Chris Paul checking in for Golden State and Peyton Watson checking in for Denver. Murray does a great job sticking with Paul on this handoff play, going under the 2 screens to stymie him. When Paul passes out to Thompson, KCP manages to deflect the ball and takes more time off the shot clock. Now, with just 2 seconds remaining, Curry takes a step-back 3 that's well contested by P-Watt. Golden State finally gets a stop and then scores on the other end to make it a 7-point game with 2 minutes remaining. So, Denver goes to its double drag look with KCP and Jokic screening for Murray. Take note of Curry on this possession. He's late defending the action and is on the wrong side of Jokic's body when his man, KCP, sets the screen. Murray sees this and makes a heads-up play. Instead of dribbling around both KCP and Jokic's screen, right where Curry is waiting, Murray rejects Jokic's screen and hits a hard crossover to his left to split the defense. Now Golden State's defense is compromised, and Paul is forced to rotate over to stop the ball. Murray slings a terrific pass to Paul's man, Watson, in the corner, and Peyton buries perhaps the biggest shot of his young career. Golden State goes to the pick and roll between Curry and Jackson-Davis, and Denver switches Jokic onto Curry. Caldwell Pope then abandons Jackson-Davis to blitz Curry and surprise attack him. Jackson-Davis tries to creep behind the defense, but Watson puts out that fire by tagging Jackson-Davis and then recovering back to his original man, Thompson. A great closeout from P-Watt leads to the miss. Saric grabs the rebound and resets up top with Curry and then sets a screen for him. And Denver simply switches Gordon onto Curry. AG's defensive versatility forces Curry into a wild miss that barely hits the backboard. Denver goes to the same double drag set with KCP and Jokic screening for Murray, and KCP sets a great screen that gets Curry switched onto Murray. KCP then slides over to the opposite wing. Curry guarding Murray is not a matchup that Golden State feels great about, so they bring a second defender, Saric, into the action to get the ball out of Jamal's hands. Murray finds Jokic with the perfect pocket pass, and because Caldwell Pope is spaced on the opposite side of the floor, Wiggins can't really come over and help. So Jackson-Davis is forced to step up to Jokic, and the second he does so, Nikola makes a brilliant lob pass to Jackson-Davis's man, Gordon. 2-point game. Golden State tries to switch things up again by having Chris Paul take the ball up to set up the offense, and this is when head coach Michael Malone throws out a wicked counter. Malone has Jokic defend Paul the entire possession, and it completely throws the Warriors out of rhythm. Now you might be wondering, wait, why would Denver have their near 7-foot center defend a 6-foot point guard? Well, Paul is 39 years old and doesn't put a ton of pressure on the rim as a downhill driver at this stage of his career, and Jokic has no trouble with the assignment. Malone's genius adjustment pays off when Paul misses the three. On the miss, the Nuggets go to a set with KCP setting a screen to get Curry switched on to Murray, a favorable matchup. Denver then runs straight pick and roll between Murray and Jokic. Paul does a nice job sliding up toward Jokic to take away the potential pocket pass, and so Murray slings a pass to Paul's man Watson in the corner. Right on the catch, Jokic cuts toward Watson and absolutely bulldozes Sarge to get good positioning. Jokic then takes 2 dribbles and easily gets inside the painted area against the much smaller Sarge, only to calmly loft a feathery short-range jump shot over 2 defenders. And with that, the Nuggets had somehow tied the ballgame. The 18-point hole was erased. The Nuggets once again had Jokic guard Paul, and so Golden State went to a play with Paul screening for Curry. This would ideally set up an isolation for Curry against Jokic should Denver switch. And initially, it appeared that ploy worked. Denver did indeed switch Jokic onto Curry when Paul set the screen. But Denver had another trick up its sleeve. You'll see Jokic motion towards KCP as Curry makes his move, almost to say, come here, come here. And that's exactly what KCP does. He completely abandons Paul and blitzes Curry with just under 8 seconds remaining. This switch to blitz defense completely catches Curry off guard, as his once promising one-on-one is suddenly turned into a swarming double team. And he panics, throwing a reckless cross-court pass that's easily picked off by Murray, Nuggets ball. That brings us to the grand finale, the bank shot heard round the world. Gordon inbounded the ball to Jokic, who took 3 dribbles before pulling up from near mid-court to drain a 39-foot buzzer beater. Bang! Nuggets win. Talk about the perfect night. Denver pulled off the 18-point turnaround with a 25-4 run to close the game. It was one of the best, if not the best, comeback wins of the year. The Nuggets' execution on defense was exquisite, getting stops on 10 out of 12 possessions. Aaron Gordon fueled the run with his non-stop hustle and went a perfect 6 for 6 from behind the line in the fourth quarter. And it ended with maybe the wildest highlight of Nikola Jokic's storied career. A near 40-foot buzzer beater from a 3-time MVP who continuously breaks our understanding of what's possible from a basketball player. The perfect final chapter to a storybook ending. That January night in San Francisco will forever go down in Nuggets lore. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Nuggets Knowledge. We'll be doing episodes very similar to this all throughout the offseason. Individual player breakdowns, look-backs at our favorite moments of the season, you name it. So be sure to subscribe to Nuggets YouTube to stay updated. Again, my name is Matt Brooks, and I'll see you guys for the next one.